Hi, I'm Adam with Finding Self-Reliance. In our last video, we cleared some land to put up some outbuildings, but we actually need to be able to get to that cleared piece of dirt so that we can put up the outbuildings. So in this video, we're going to be fixing our road. Well, it's really more of a driveway, but it's a long driveway that goes from one end of the property to the other. And there was a problem area that was pretty bumpy, so we got some shovels and a pickaxe and tried to smooth things out, but quickly realized how soft the dirt was, or sand. It just does cloud. So we figured we needed to get some gravel. Fortunately, there's a gravel place not too far away from us, and the gravel was cheap. It only cost about $21 to fill up our entire trailer. So we filled up the trailer, came back, shoveled it all out of the trailer, onto the road, smoothed it out some, tamped it down, and then we realized it wasn't really quite enough. So we went back for another load and did it all over again. After we finished, we thought, it might be a good idea to go ahead and do the entire driveway, because the entire driveway is sand and it was getting softer over time, and there's a real possibility of getting stuck. We don't want to get stuck, so we hired a gravel guy to come out, and he deposited gravel over the entire length of the driveway. And although he did a pretty good job of dispersing it evenly, we still had to spread it out a little bit more. So he suggested putting a railroad tie behind our pickup truck and dragging that across to spread it out. We did that, and that sort of worked, but we needed to spread it out a little bit more by hand. And after we spread it out, we needed to water it and tamp it so it would be nice and firm. So the problem is, although we have a well, we don't actually have a pump yet. The neighbors had an agreement with the previous owner that they could use the well on this property until the property sold. Now that we own it, we're in the process of getting the pump switched over and putting our own pump in. But in order to access the water, we had to put a hose in the neighbor's spigot. Then we filled up a 33-gallon trash can and as many 6-gallon water, I think they're 6-gallon water containers, as many as we had. And then we would use that water to wet down the road, and then we'd use this machine to tamp that down. So to spread out the water, we used a submersible pump, and that was powered by this little inverter that we could plug into the 12-volt outlet in our pickup truck. So we filled up all of our water containers. My wife would water down the road, I would tamp it with this machine, and while I was tamping it, she would go back and refill all of our water containers. And we had to do that process probably a dozen times or more, section by section, until the entire driveway was finished. It was a couple of very long days and a lot of work. And by the time we finished, the project that just started out as fixing a little problem area and then getting gravel and then doing the whole road with gravel, we actually needed to do it one more time. It just wasn't quite enough. So we had our gravel guy come back, this time with road base. Road base is like gravel, but it's smaller, and it's pieces that vary in size, and they lock together better when you water and tamp. So the gravel guy came out, put the road base down, and then once again we watered and tamped section by section until the whole thing was done. It was a lot of work, but it's finished, and now we actually have access to the piece of land that we cleared, so we can start putting up a pump house for the well, a workshop, some storage, and a few other outbuildings. That's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.